What's up, everybody? It's me, San Martin, and look who I found.
I'm Brent.
I guess somebody got the word to Eric that he needed to come back, and here he is, everybody. We got him back, so we got some crazy stories to talk about, and we want you guys to be a part of this conversation. So we're just asking you to hang out, stay with us, and let's chat.
And can you hear us? Because we were messing with the audio. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Welcome to the 863 Morning Show with your host, San Martin Rodriguez and Eric Knight.
There it is. Oh, so today's Monday, right?
Yeah, let's talk about where you have been, Eric. Let's talk about where you have been for the past 2 months.
I've been in the office down the hall.
I
didn't leave.
Eric's been focused. Eric has been focused on something, and we were searching for him, and now we found him.
No, I got some good travel in.
He's still alive, everybody.
I am still alive. Definitely the rumors of my death are unfounded.
And it was his birthday last week.
And it was Haley's birthday yesterday. So happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Haley.
One thing I want to say is don't get locked out of your Facebook account. So if you're trying to say happy birthday to her, send her a text. Just because when you lock yourself out of your Facebook account, you lock yourself out of your Facebook account.
I'm gonna put it on the thing so. Maybe it's Hayle.
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 And are you ready for the day? So I have internally on my family still continue to do the day because my little boy comes up every day. He's like, "What day is it?" So every single day, and Brent has done an amazing job. Like he's picked almost all the same ones I would have every single time.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about.
I love it. So thank you, Brent. And
good job, Brent.
You ready for what today is?
What is today?
Well, I'm kind of torn. Today is either National Hot Dog Day, which is pretty, I miss our hot dog guy. Remember him?
Yes. Hot dogs are not my favorite.
What about corn dogs? Just don't like it.
No? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's talk about one of the best meals ever.
That's what I was going to say. And that kind of goes into, we need a new hot dog booth come to town because Dude's Dogs left about 6 months ago. He went to Nashville. Sold his truck and bounced. But we have now a super cool, what's it called? Food truck corner, and nobody's there.
Yeah,
we need some food trucks there.
There has to be 100% a schedule that everybody has to set. Because I went down there to that corner lot, and I'm like,
there's 2 trucks right now. There's the Taco People, which is, and then Goods for the Garden.
Yes.
So, and it just the Goods for the Garden doesn't have anything on their truck yet.
Yeah. No, I'm actually really looking forward to eating that. That's what I wanted to eat the day that I went and was closed. So we need to get a schedule down there, and he needs to be consistent.
Yep. And Gringo's Tacos is now there, I think, permanently. They're not going to be at our offices anymore, but they're going to be down there because that's their corner. And so in my travels, all the places I did go, they all had like little food truck corners like that. And they were all full of food trucks, like interesting stuff. Yeah. Yeah. It was a big deal.
They have to do it. But, over time, what happens with our local food trucks, they find a place, a residency, and they're just like, I got to show up. I got to be there. I got to show up. Or they're traveling to events in the local community. So to have them placed there, that's kind of like, we don't want to travel. We just want to go ahead and set up and everybody come to us. Yeah. I think that would probably be the best bet, but it has to get going because summer's almost over. I actually literally saw a post the other day, and it was somebody taking a picture of their children going back to school.
Yeah, so everybody I know that lives in Gilbert, I saw all their posts today. All their kids went back to school. So somebody who's in Gilbert, all their kids went back to school today.
I don't know about all that, man.
All right, we got news and weather to talk about, but you got the big news here about the hotel. You want to wait a minute?
Yeah, let's wait a minute. Let's talk about the weather.
All right, let's do it.
Because you know what's going to be happening?
It better be rain. It better start with rain.
It is, man. I'm telling you what. Everybody, guess what? It's going to be raining in our area, and we want you guys to know all about it. If you guys go to the PrescottTimes.com/weather, you guys get to go ahead and have the radar and everything a part of the weather for the week. For the week.
All right.
An excessive heat warning is still up until tomorrow, Friday. Wait, today's Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday.
Till Friday, and that means it's going to be really, really hot.
Wait, I thought we were done with the hundreds. Why is Friday say 100?
Yeah, that's awful. So if you guys don't know, this is kind of what's going to be happening. Oh, yes. I was going to make sure that we're still in the right area code. Holy crap. So we're looking for rain all weekend long. So we're going to have probably like go out with a hoorah of of hot weather and then come back to some rain. And I think that what we're looking for on Saturday and Sunday is there's only 2% chance there, 20% chance on Sunday, which will be a great day to hang out. Monday, 24% chance of rain.
Well, that rain Monday night was awesome.
And 15%.
I saw your pictures of your tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they are officially going to say that it was an actual tornado.
It was over Prescott Valley.
Yes. In between Jasper and Granville.
Yeah,
Granville. Was it Granville?
Mm-hmm.
In between there, like in the field area. So there wasn't damage that was reported to anybody's property, but they wanted to see a few things as far as the spout and how it touched down and how it actually like went up into the sky. And yesterday I got a message from the National Weather Forecast in Flagstaff in regards to saying what time, what place, and when did it touch down. So I had to get all that information from the actual person that took the video. And I finally got the information from him last night. It happened like at 3:30 in the afternoon, which was pretty awesome. But that's kind of scary, especially with that freaking thing going on.
It is. That storm was crazy. It like looped around. So it hit Prescott Valley and Prescott like Chino hard. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, and it was like steering away from us. I think I was sharing with you guys in the group chat. I was like, dude, this storm is coming in hot, like tons of lightning, and then all of a sudden I show the map, and it literally hopped over us.
Yeah, it is gone. Yep, and it was gone.
I was like, that's awful. But we ended up getting some more rain at the end of the night or later on in the night.
It came back around and it rained hard for Prescott. So I think all the areas got it, which is super, super cool.
It is. Well, you going to say good morning to all these people?
Oh, we are. We are going to say good morning to these people.
Gene is on top of it.
We are. So we've got Gene here. It's been a while, Gene. I missed you. Happy birthday, by the way.
Yes. Everybody's birthday's in July.
I know.
This is insane.
Facebook user, we're going to talk about the hotel here in just a minute. And then, good morning, Blog Boost.
How you doing?
We've got Jennifer. Got to see her yesterday. Facebook user, why it's important to vote. I'm not talking to anybody specific, but the ballots, the mail-ins are out. And you sent me yesterday a ton of propositions that are on there. I didn't even make it through all. Yeah. Holy cow.
There is a lot of propositions. One is to increase the city council's pay. Another one is to
lengthen the term, right?
Yeah, lengthen the term for Mayor Pro Tem. Usually it was like, hey, you're cool, you're in. And now it's like, if you're in, you stay in for a full complete year. And then they're also saying that you have to live here for 3 years and not 1 year to go ahead and actually run for the city council. You got to be able to put in the petition a year prior to the actual voting process. They're also talking about upping the taxes, the living taxes, or what is it called?
Property taxes. They've already voted for that.
Yes, they. Yeah. Oh, that's right. They were on that the deal. And instead of having the mayor for 2 years, they're trying to say that they want it for 4 years. So these are all propositions that you guys will really, really need to look into to kind of see the benefits of and the pros and the cons. And we wrote it all out for you guys on the PrescottTimes.com. If you guys don't know where that's at, it's literally theprescotttimes.com. It's not that hard to go to there, and it's all for free.
All right, so let's bounce. What about this hotel?
Oh my gosh!
All right, let's do it.
All right, so what I got out of it is everybody was saying
the meeting was Friday.
Yes,
there was a big meeting. It went on for almost 2 hours.
Yes. And I actually watched it last night, so I will be able to go ahead and talk about it today. We didn't post anything about it in regards to what happened, but we did write something up for you guys, so you guys can go ahead and get the basically the glimpse of it. So go to theprescotttimes.com to read most of it. But what I ended up getting out of the whole thing is that people said, "Man, love the idea, but it's just not Prescott in the heart of Prescott." And everybody agreed it's just not Prescott. And ultimately, there was a lot of major concerns, just besides the fact of having the hotel built there. They were saying that the buildings that are next to it their foundation is from 100+ years ago.
So so they didn't even rebuild the foundations when they put that on.
No, the guy that's on the right side of there, if you guys can see the silhouette of the right building right to the right side of it, he stepped up. The owner of that building stepped up and says, "Hey guys, I don't know about if you know this, but my foundation is not dug out. It's literally sitting on the granite foundation that it actually was completely there." Now, if somebody goes in there and tries to bring a modern foundation and wanting to do modern type of construction technology, it could be really honestly mess up the building itself. That's to the right and to the left of it. So that's north and south of the building. And that's a proposed issue. That
wait, is there allergies? What the heck? I haven't sneezed in like a month.
I think it's the light, bro.
Anyway, all right.
You haven't been in front of these lights.
All right. So, and a lot of people don't know, and I've been able to see it firsthand. Is the water table right along Granite Creek there is only 10 feet.
Yep.
Like if you go down 10 feet, you're in the water.
Yeah. So they got to figure this out. But he wants 5 stories on top and then a full story underneath in the basement. So he wants a basement as well. So this 5-story is literally 6 stories, not 5 stories. And there's also these big concerns as far as the historical value of Whiskey Row. Somebody says that, if we change the skyline, is what you probably call like a cityscape or whatever, maybe a cityscape, that it could actually devalue the whole Whiskey Row and literally infringe on what we call historic. Like this is huge. A couple of people had said some things. Here's something that was said by one concerned citizen. The proposed hotel is too massive and will ruin the historical charm of our town. Another one resident added, "We cherish our historic district, and this development threatens to destroy what makes Prescott special." And this is facts. These are facts that people say that I go down to Prescott, Arizona to go see the history of Prescott, not the main hotel.
Well, and so I got Facebook users says, "Please increase our pay and let's build this massive hotel." I'm not quite sure what that means, but they also mentioned at the meeting that the corner lot there that's been empty for a lot of years used to have a service station on it, which is owned by a hotel group, is ready for redevelopment. So there's most likely a hotel going to go in there on that lot. And then the city of Prescott downtown, their old city hall is also under contract, I think still. With a hotel development company. So we're looking at 3 multi-story new hotels right downtown. So
and do we need them?
Well, my question is do hotels bring people into town or do we need stuff to do? I don't know what happened because I remember a couple of years ago, the original city plan was build all, like you've been to Scottsdale, right? You got Old Town Scottsdale, which has got its old stuff. And, they've done a really good job making it like it was, lots of shops, lots of stores, things like that, and build around it where they could. And then the new town, like is uptown, like up by Bell Road, up that way, is all new. Yeah, and it's all modern. And we were going to do that with the airport. So all the new,
what's supposed to be projected.
So all the new stuff, this stuff, I thought that was supposed to go to the airport.
It's supposed to.
And then we're supposed to keep downtown looking old.
I don't know. This guy, he bought 3 pieces of property thinking that he was going to be able to develop this. I mean, this was his ambition in the first place. I don't know the whole history of the man himself, but ultimately it's just like, he's not thinking about what it is as a value. I think he's just thinking about what he's going to be able to put in his pocket. And I'm saying it here first. I understand that like a lot of business owners and a lot of people that were there said this will actually bring major value to our business. The Palace owner, Back Alley Wine Bar, and miscellaneous people that live in that community said or works in that community and owns businesses there said this will bring a major value to our businesses. But we respect the fact that this is historical. This is Prescott. That's not Prescott. Keep it away from downtown Prescott.
I love Tomas's code here. You have to rename it to Hotel Arizona. Yeah. Instead of Prescott, it'll be Hotel Zona.
Yeah, Hotel Zona.
Hotel Zona.
Hotels.
And it says, look, we need a plan for the airport. Absolutely. And I thought there was a master plan. So I'm confused because I thought this was all planned out. And then all of a sudden, we're just talking about demoing the square.
Well, there's a lot of things that are going to be coming up here shortly as far as the city, the elections, things like that you guys really need to pay close attention to. I basically am using the group pages right now to go ahead and keep you guys informed in regards to what you can do and say in order for us to go ahead and keep the charming Prescott charming. And if we want to add on, and there's places to do this. One person says, look at Prescott Valley. It's growing. Go out there. Bring that hotel down there. And I think that the first rendition of this guy's hotel would have been perfect to the downtown scene down there.
Or the airport. Yeah. Let's build up the airport. I mean, that's what the whole plan was. Tomas is saying, what's the grand picture? And you know what? That's back to what you're saying. these elections are so important. Like I lectured somebody yesterday. I'm like, look, these local elections are more important than any national election that everybody gets on board in. And so read what's going on. And thank you for trying to summarize all those. Let's face it.
Those are boring.
They're boring.
Boring.
The meetings are boring, but thank you for summarizing them and publishing the highlights, because otherwise, I mean, people can't go in the middle of the day to these things.
They cannot.
They can't do this.
And go back to Tomas's question. That was I think his name is Tony Hammer. He's running for the city council. He came up and he goes, I don't even know why we're having this conversation. There should be a plan,
either fits or doesn't,
that says this is never going to happen ever,
right,
because what is there, and there's no changing it, no matter what you guys think or say, because you guys bought into this, and this is what you bought.
Right.
You bought the ability to say, this is Prescott. This is what we love about Prescott. I mean,
that's impressive. I like that thought.
And it was just like, what he goes, there should be something that is adopted by the city of Prescott that will say that this conversation will never come back into those chambers again.
I think so, and I'm gonna throw on that, because I'm pretty sure we have codes. Like when we renovated this and got this building ready to do what it was going to do, we had to have so much parking per every square foot of rentable space. Well, don't they have to abide by those same rules? So how can you build a building like that where there's no parking? I mean, we're talking 100 plus rooms plus 3 conference centers and things like that. What? I would love for the city. So if I want to do, so we do have these rules. So I don't understand why we're even having this discussion. If the rules are the rules, now if these rules can be broken, I want them to build me a parking garage.
Yeah, exactly.
On city property, so I can expand out. So we have to be conscious.
And it has to kind of like be adopted throughout the whole community, not just one place of it. I mean, it's a pretty big deal, and it has to happen.
He's saying the general plan gets approved by the voters every 10 years. So I don't know where we are in that cycle.
I think the city of Prescott is doing an initiative in regards to the city general plan, and they want as many community members as possible to help make this plan, not just 7 members. And I think that's what I've been trying to really push on the community in the group pages, saying, if you guys are not listening, you can't complain. It is just not going to happen. If you guys want to say something, do something about it by showing up, or even actually being able to. I was, talking with John Heine in regards to saying, hey, we need to go ahead and have an open conversation where people understand what's coming up and what's coming down the pipes. And that's exactly what he was, what he would like to see, just so the community is so involved.
Mm-hmm. It is, and I heard that. So Kat Moody has been replaced by Kaylee, right? In the committee that held the event last Friday, and I saw a different bunch of groups that were not local groups, but like hotel groups and vacation groups and things like that. That they only received 65 or something like that letters from the community. So I don't know specifically. I watched the meeting online. I don't know how many people showed up. They had 2 locations for people, but again, it's hard for people to. This is like 9 a.m. on a Friday. How many people can just say, "Hey, I'm going to take off of work and be involved"? And so it's a tough one. But vote.
It is a very big deal. Once again, we are trying to go ahead and break down these meetings. So when you guys are not watching or not able to go ahead and do so, then this is a big deal.
Check that out. All right, Brandon's saying on 8:30, and this first I've heard of it, and I feel like I'm pretty involved.
Yeah.
I have not heard of it. So we've got 8:30 is an open house for the general plan. I would love to be there. I don't know anything about
it. We should set up a 8:30 and the time for this event. Maybe we could, kind of like do a co-op in regards to getting the community to be able to hear it. But once again, you got to be able to have the community there. So the early morning ones ain't going to work. And as we probably saw, if you guys didn't see the actual meeting itself, it was a lot of people that were probably in the retirement ages.
They actually called it out. They said, so there was 1 or 2 younger people there, and they called it out because it was such, it was a rare thing. But again, who is not in school or working at 9:30 on a Friday? I mean, it's.
So I think this was actually one of the teenagers that stepped up. He was in high school. I think this was his quote. I'm not going to say it was his or not, but Prescott is a city known for its rich history and unique charm. We must ensure that our character withstands this modern challenge. And it was kind of a very awesome little speech that he put together, and he just went straight to the point and said, hey, you know, this is Prescott, this is what I'm used to. And over his 10 years, or I think he was 16, 17 years old, he goes, in the past 10 years, he's seen a drastic change. And a lot of it has to deal with traffic. And let's just face it, when you start inviting more people and more things, it's just going to go ahead and really mess up with our infrastructure. So it's up to us to go ahead and start making a decision now in regards to a bunch of stuff that would be changing. Did you hear about the road widening in the Dells?
I heard about that yesterday. Yeah.
That is very new to a lot of people, but holy moly, there's a couple of people that are really upset about this. And we got to find out why are they upset? And then also the next one is the corridor from 69 to that little parkway, Prescott Lakes Parkway.
Oh yeah,
they're talking about that, you know. And these roads are part of the infrastructure to help alleviate
the traffic. I mean, let's face it. Regardless of this, you know, we've got a lot of people that chime in on what the population growth has been. The traffic has doubled. Our lanes have not. Our roadways have not. And I mean, even when I was traveling and away, the most stressful time, I drove over 3,500 miles, was getting on Willow Creek coming back here. By far the most stressful time of driving 3,500 miles across the country through towns everywhere, and the most stressful time of driving was getting on Willow Creek.
That is funny.
And you know, and it's sad. And at the same time, while I was away, man, all the accidents and people getting hit on Willow Creek, it's just, we've got to do something. I mean, there's got to be. There's a time for emergency action, and we're there.
Yeah. And it happened on 69. That's why they put that major divider in. It took a while for it to get done, but you know what? It happens. So there's a lot of things that you guys should probably be listening to and being a part of. This is the whole part of being community oriented, and we want to help that, you know, facilitate that. So if you guys have anything that you want to talk about or any questions you would like to go ahead and present to the cities of Prescott Valley, Chino Valley, let us know. We would love to go ahead and reach out to our city councilman. Actually, one of the city councilmen, Mayor Pro Tem Brandon Montoya, is literally in the comment booth right now.
And thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so very much. And we want to bring him back so we could go ahead and ask him the question, so he could go ahead and bring it back to the community. And because of him sitting over there at the Prescott Farmers Market,
he's been doing the market. That's cool.
And he got a lot of feedback in regards to the rodeo, and that conversation ended up having a great at the city council. That conversation was really like inspiring, because it's like the city is listening, the city council men and women are listening, and also the developers and the people that are working for the rodeo were listening. So I like that. That's an open conversation, open dialect, and it really stops the rumor mill. That's what our goals are, is to stop that rumor mill and just send the facts, making sure that everybody knows that the rodeo is not leaving Prescott, Arizona. If it did, it would probably be the worst thing that Prescott, Arizona could ever do in regards to having the world's oldest rodeo title.
And it's cool. So in my travels, I actually went to places that were all having rodeos. There was 100 rodeos in the last 45 days. And we are the world's oldest. 100 rodeos in 45 days. That is crazy, just what's out there.
It's amazing.
So I was actually able to watch it on TV.
Oh yeah. Eric, I swear it's good to have Eric back. We can go ahead and keep this dialect, and we went way over our
but it's good to be back and see everybody.
Good to be back and get Eric back into this hot seat over here, into the freezing cold studio. I mean, this is like a little ice box. No, it's a perfect ice box. In the wintertime it's freaking cold, but that's what I talk about. So this is a very good conversational piece. You guys need to go ahead and check it out. We have a lot of events that are coming up, and you guys are more than welcome to be a part of it. The Prescott Times Business Social is going to be happening next week on the 27th over at the new the event spot on Gurley Street. All that information is going to be put up on our page, so make sure you go follow it. If you're a business owner, I would love to have you there. Brendan, I would love for you to come over, Mayor Pro Tem, and I would love for you guys to go ahead and once again, check out our page for free, theprescotttimes.com.
I missed our friend.
Yeah,
there we go. I missed our Squire.
Let me take out the banner.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. I missed our friend.
There he is.
All right.
So with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and send it off. We have the prescotttimes.com where you guys can go and get all this information for free. Go check it out. Go check out the propositions that are getting put on our ballot this August.
it's now. Like most of I already got my ballots.
I got mine too.
Yep.
So you guys need to go read it before you guys start signing those papers and allowing some of this stuff to happen, or be okay with it. It's our decision. We need to make those decisions as a community. And if you guys are upset about some of the things that get posted after the fact, it's not anybody's fault but yours. So make sure you guys go out there and vote.
Don't turn it into the national news. Stay local.
Yeah.
Don't get blindsided.
Stay local. And if you guys have anything that you guys want to discuss or talk about, once again, you guys go ahead and send it to us at info@theprescotttimes.com and or message us on any platform that you see us right now. The Prescott Times, myself, anybody, even Eric, have a conversation. Eric loves conversations. As long as it has to deal with squirreling in the middle of it. Just kidding. He can actually be really, you can stay focused. I have faith in Eric. So guys, with that being said, I would love for you guys to go ahead and have this moment in time to go ahead and check out all of those sponsors and people that are taking care of us to help you guys have this open dialect. So with that being said, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. Glad to have you back, man.
Thanks, bud. Good to be here.
Later.